Hey everyone, how you doing? Today I'll be talking about a movie called Companion, and this movie is getting a lot of good reviews, mainly more good reviews. And I was like, okay, after seeing the trailers, I was iffy about it, and reading the summary, I'm like, okay. And I did went on IMDb review. I read a little bit of the IMDb reviews, and a lot of people say never look at the trailers. So I can see why after seeing this movie, because the trailer will tell you one thing that it might be a similar movie to Megan or a movie like Deadly Friend about a female. And I'm gonna say it's not a spoiler because you hear a little bit in the trailer. It's about a female robot, right? And the way the trailer is, it's kind of like predictable. But when I saw this movie slowly and looked through it, I'm like, where the robot part comes in. And then once the robot part comes in, I'm like, oh, okay. Because when they portray the movie, you think maybe it's not a robot, maybe it's something else. But the movie is about this woman that meets up with this guy. She goes to a vacation home run by this woman's boyfriend, who's a Russian guy, and there's two other couples, what happens to be a gay couple. So you got a set of three couples, right? Um, you get to a scene when, as the couples are getting along, enjoying themselves, you find out the lead female is a little bit like jealous. You know, it kind of takes you away a little bit. Like, okay, she's jealous. Maybe when this is the robot partner start acting up, maybe her jealousy, her rage probably will come out. And then there was a scene when she goes to the lake by herself, and she finds like a knife in her pocket. She's like, look at the knife, wondering like, why do I have a knife in my pocket? The other woman's boyfriend, or the Russian guy, comes in, relaxing on the beach, relaxing on the chair by the lake. Excuse me, not the beach, by the lake, and trying to force upon her on the lead actress, on the guy's girlfriend. She comes in back to the house covered in blood. Obviously, she kills the Russian guy, and she gets tied up, and everyone's saying, turn her off. And like, okay, wait a minute, you telling me everybody knew that this woman was a robot? And you'd be like, and I said to myself, what the hell's going on? You know? So, when you find out when everybody knows that she's a robot, they'll be like, oh shit, there's another part to it. Then the guy, her boyfriend, some mentioned telling her that you're a robot. Like he knew along, and then you see a flashback scene how they really, really met. You know, that he ordered her to a company when they delivered a robot to him, a companion sex robot, let's be real. And he has the powers to control over his phone. And the lead actress, the robot, realized that she thinks she was human all this time. But she finally realized that she was programmed. She finally believes a man that I was a robot. But there's more to the story of why that the boyfriend and the boyfriend's female friend set the whole thing up. They hire he wanted the female robot to be in his life to kill the Russian guy, and the man thought that the Russian guy was a bad guy, like a part of the mob, dealing with drugs, trafficking, but the guy's female friend kind of screwed with him too. Wanted his money. She knew he had a lot of money, like $12 million. Now, as the two gay friends, the two gay couple, they want them in it too, so they get split up the money. But there's another twist to the story, which there's another robot involved, another sex robot, which is like a whole nother level in this movie. I was like, what the hell? So this sex robot thing is like a trend, you know, like people can buy sex robots anytime. But for the female lead, who's the robot, realized that she's on the run now because you think she'll be like the one doing all the killing, stopping everybody, but she was really scared because it was like, why is it? I don't understand. Now her man that brought her wants her dead, so now she's on the run, and her man and the guy's female friend and the two gay couple. Let me just say, spoiler, who's one of them happens to be a robot, by the way, going after her, going to try and kill the female robot while she's going to try and survive. So, so I thought this was a good twist. Like there was like three different twists. You got a second robot in this movie. The Russian guy was actually part of a setup that the woman that he's cheating with, the guy's female friend, he's going to be killed by the robot because they wanted his money, and they used this female robot as a pawn. Now she knows what. Now she's a witness. She knows what's going on, and it's about the female robot running and trying to get her confidence. Say, hey, I may be a robot, but I could be myself. I could still be human. You know, like I could be a human at heart, even though she's a robot. So she will have to fight and survive. And it's like she's pretty much the final girl in the movie, and the humans are the bad guy instead of the robot. Even though when the robots happen to be programmed to be a villain to stop the female robot because they wanted her dead. But all in all, I mean, to see this character of robot that's vulnerable, like, and figure out to gain her confidence that she needs to fight back no matter what. I thought the movie was really good. You know, it gave it more character. The guy who played the woman's boyfriend, the villain, Jack Quaid, which I think he's the son of Dennis Quaid, which you can see from his face how he looks. He looked like just like his dad, and he's a good actor anyway. But I think everybody in this movie was likable. They were all good actors and good actresses, especially the lead in this movie. I highly recommend this movie. Definitely check it out because the trailer will get you believe in something else. And maybe it's good to saw the trailer because it kind of takes you into it. Once you see the movie, you'll be like, oh, the movie's not about that after all. It's more than that. And I highly recommend it. I mean, you can check this movie out in the theaters, or I also heard it's on Amazon Prime too. But Companion, I highly recommend this movie. This is a really, really good movie, very enjoyable, very a shocker too, because like I say, I didn't expect it. And stay tuned for the credits. There's also a cool credit with her driving off that you're gonna like in this movie. Anyway, Companion, like I said, check it out. Very good movie. Highly recommend it. Over and out.